Here are 5 lessons that I learned in 2023. 1. Learning how to thrive in chaos. I think this has been my number one lesson this year because nothing has really been stable. I haven't had a lot of stability in my life. A lot of things have happened. There's been a lot of death in my family, and it's just been really, really chaotic. So I've had to make a lot of decisions like on the fly and just figure it out, but still be able to get work done, advance my career, work on personal development, work on my health, my fitness, and my body. I think a lot of things have just kind of like gone crazy this year for me. So, really learning how to still maintain myself and all of those things. And it wasn't perfect, but I was learning and I grew through it. So, I think that is one of the most important lessons that I learned. Number 2, and it kind of goes along with this one, is learning how to be happy in every situation. Learning how to be happy, and regardless of what it is, the sky is falling, God's got it. Let's learn how to dance in the rain. Literally learning how to be happy in every situation is so much easier said than done, and I know that. But just finding the silver lining, just focus on the one good thing. I have air in my lungs today. My lungs perform beautifully today. My body is beautiful. I get to move. Like, focusing on the few good things, the way the sun's shining on my face, the way it feels, the way it radiates, the way it bounces off my skin. Like, just focusing on the one good thing. Even though there's a million little good things, sometimes just focusing on the one will help you learn how to be happy in every situation, because everything is happening for your highest good. And number 3, which kind of goes along with this one as well, truly learning how to enjoy the journey. Learning to enjoy the journey. Because I used to do this thing where I would like punish myself for not being where I want to go. I wouldn't go out socially, or I wouldn't like go on trips, or like just because I'm not where I want to be. So like, why are you going out? Like, what's the point? And it's just, I know some people can do that, and I know it like helps some people succeed, but for me, it was just snuffing out my light. It's just not who I was meant to be, and it's not how I was meant to move or operate. It's not how I thrive. It's just, it's not. So really learning how to enjoy the journey, and where I am is okay, and it's all beautiful, and it's all a part of the process, and I'm gonna have the most fun, and I'm gonna get the most out of the time period of my life where I am. I'm gonna develop myself the best I can. I'm gonna love people the best I can. I'm gonna learn as much as I can. So really learning how to just genuinely enjoy the journey, because all we have is the moment that we have right now. All we have is now. I've also been really learning how to focus on being happy and connecting. Being happy in every circumstance and connecting, which I know I named that one already previously, but those two combinations, really just focusing on connection and people and building great relationships and building great connections. Because a lot of people, when they make it, they always say how unfulfilled and lonely and empty it is. So the thing isn't going to make you happy. Whatever you think it is, the car, the house, the money, it's going to make you happy for about 10 seconds. Maybe longer. But it's good. It's very short-lived. It is very short-lived. It is not going to fulfill you the way you think it is going to fulfill you. So I've really been working on learning how to be happy in every situation and learning how to be fulfilled in situation. And it's really the people and the connections that you make that matters, and also the relationship that you have with yourself, and developing yourself, and not needing external situations to be happy. And the last lesson is learning how to love every version of myself. Like, I knew that I needed to love every version of myself, but I didn't always embody and apply it. Every version of myself deserves to be loved. Every version of yourself deserves to be loved. And just being okay with where I am and loving myself through it, being kind to myself, being caring to myself, being gentle with myself. Every version of yourself deserves to be loved, and every version of yourself will need different things. And I've learned this year I need a lot of softness. I need a lot of care. I need a lot of like kindness. That's what I need. I need a lot of nurturing to myself. That's what I needed. I didn't need grit and grind. Like, that just was not going to do it for me this year. So I'm learning how to love every version of myself and knowing that every version of myself deserves to be loved. So I hope these lessons helped you. Things that I've learned this year. I'm going to make it a series, so stay tuned for part 2.